I'm Alex Del Sordo. With me, as always, is Zach Everson. Zach Everson, it is Wednesday night fight night. This is the playoffs. It's the Mid-Atlantic Founders, Southeast Storm. This is everything, Zach, that we have been building up to. It's junior night, okay? Junior night. I am so jacked right now. I'm in a different place, different environment. I'm around rowing. Zach, are you excited for these two monsters of the sport to get after it on a 3x1 minute piece today?
I am uber excited. This is a very interesting piece, and this is the conference finals. If you listen to any professional athlete, this is the one that stings the most. If they don't make the big dance, they can lose in the Super Bowl, they can lose the NBA championship. At least we got there. If you lose this piece, this race, that stings the most. They'll tell you that. So a lot on the line.
The Philadelphia Eagles know that really well. I'm just going to bring it out there. The commission knows that. They know they've lost at that crucial moment. Cowboys have been there, my favorite team, but this is rowing, Zach.
Have they?
And the funny thing is, no one has ever done this in the sport of rowing. We've never had a moment where it's like it's like a semifinals, right? Right. It's like that semifinals,
Yeah.
like that 6-boat race. So tonight we have junior boys going after it, Founders and the Southeast Storm, two teams. One very different storylines getting to where they are, right? Southeast Storm, best number one, Sarah Lowe, like coach of the year. And then the Mid-Atlantic Founders inching along, getting better each and every week. And now I think, as you talked about it in the power rankings, that they found their groove. So now we have a team on the rise. We have a team at the top, right? So we have two teams that have found themselves in a different position. But we have a really weird and fun race. We have 3x1 minute on, 1 minute off. Okay, this is a different beast. We've experienced it already. Was it week 2 or was it week 1? We already did this. I forget. Do you remember?
Wasn't week 1. It was either 2 or 3.
And Arya is saying it was week 2. It was week 2, and this is where we saw Paris Miller, the MVP, go 3-3-3, right? And
yeah.
we learned that in this distance, you might blow it out first piece and you got nothing left and still lose this. So it's a best of 3 situation. Like whatever you win as a point. So you can win 3 points for your team tonight. And we got 2 kids that I think are ready to go. So Zach, are you ready to launch these guys into the race tonight? Are you ready?
Yeah, I am ready. So gentlemen, again, it's 3x1 minute on, 1 minute off. It's going to be attention row. Give me a thumbs up when you are ready.
And when they're ready, Zach, we're going to talk more about these athletes during this piece. We've got some time, but I think the audience is ready. We got over 17 people watching. So Zach, I think they're ready to go. This is on you, buddy boy. You launch them. Do it.
All right, let's do it, boys. Let's get ready at the catch. Attention. Go.
So we know a lot about Arya, right? The kid told us offline he's gained 5 pounds. He hated losing a couple weeks ago to Kingslayer. Tell me a little bit more about him. Give me some details on Arya tonight.
So Arya, a 6'4", like he said, he gained about 5 more pounds. He's probably pushing around 200 right now. His PR, at least a couple months ago, was 622. He's definitely going in the teens this year. And you love to see this from a young rower, the progression. He's already a racer. He's an athlete. He's a rower. He's already a racer. I mean, it's like everything you want as a coach.
That's exactly right. And the styles are very similar. These guys are going similar pace, similar whatever. Now, listen, for the audience to know this, the woman behind, what's his name? I'm sorry. What's his name? Henry Lapage. She is the fastest woman on earth. She's Jordan Falcone dominating force. I love that, Zach. I love that.
Apparently, Coach Henderson of Mid-Atlantic Founders says that Arya ran a marathon last weekend.
Love it. All right, now let's get the numbers. So Jordan Falcone, tell us, what did he just pull?
353.
353, crazy fast. Arya, what did you just go?
351.
Uh-oh. The Southeast Storm just took it 2 meters. All right, so listen, boys, we're going to put you on mute. 2 meters. You got 2 more to go. Arya, you know what to do now, homie. All right, get after this. Down by 2 meters. Zach, 1 point to the Storm. It's hard to come back from that. Zach.
I mean, it is, but then you saw Henry hands on the head. I mean, maybe he is getting in the deep breaths. Maybe he's gassed. I don't know.
Arya, you better warm up, dude. Is that clock running down? It's 3 minutes, 1 minute on, 1 minute off with a rolling start here. This kid better figure it out.
Uh-oh.
Okay, good. I mean, come on.
He's already getting me nervous. What's going on, Henderson? Get your boys in order.
Yeah, Henderson, come on now. You got to teach this guy.
And they're on.
Now, the rolling start plays such a different system, right? With the piece number one from a dead start. That rolling start, if you're not a rower, an erger, someone there, you can get 5 or 6 meters on that extra pull, right?
Yeah.
Like going on the fly. So 351, 352, 353. What's your projection? Do you think Arya can pull it out and get those extra meters?
I think Arya is going to pull this out. Henry is 6'4", listed 6'4", 195, about the same size as Arya. He's pulling, though, a 6:45 2K. I'm sure he can go faster. I'm positive he can go faster than 6:45 if he's 6'4", almost 200 pounds. But, I mean, we'll see. I'm going to say Arya is going to win this next piece coming up.
Now tell me, does Arya have more experience rowing? I don't really know much about Henry. Is he just new to rowing?
I don't know about on the water, but I do know Arya does have a ton of water experience.
All right, Arya, first what did you just pull, Arya?
352.
352, very consistent. What did you
353.
Come on, there it is. Come on, Arya. Pull it out, buddy. Come on now. Jeez Louise. All right.
Do something with your life. 353 again. We might be looking at the new crock pot.
Set and forget. That's it. Set it and forget it. Wow. All right. Well, one more piece. The only thing Arya can do is save himself. That's all. He's drowning. Zach, he's drowning.
For all the kids at home, if Arya was ready for that start mentally, I think he would have gotten 2 meters.
I think you're right. Like he was sipping water and talking to us.
He was looking at us. We're like, Arya, hello. Hello.
Now, 353. Now, I just want to point out, Jordan Falcone, I met her for the first time, Zach, back February, March when we did Global Challenge.
Yeah.
Incredible woman. I mean, she knows what she's doing. She's coaching him through this piece. And you know her experience on the erg. She's one of the top women ergers, indoor rowers in the world, Zach.
Right.
In the world. So it's kind of hard to lose when you have that coach behind you, right?
Yeah. You're definitely afraid that she's going to like snap your neck if you don't win.
She could kill him. She really could. I mean, she's
she
mama bear. She can get him. Now, if I'm Arya, I'm flying and dying. I'm going as hard as I possibly can to save this. I mean, you got to save the piece.
Yeah, you gotta get 1 point. You can't get swept here.
If he sweeps him, I gotta say the Storm's probably gonna win.
If Henry goes 353, I'm gonna lose my mind.
He's shortening up. He's going 3/4 slide, throwing whatever he can at him.
Oh my god!
And he just finished. All right, so
no way. 353. Here it comes.
No,
Jordan.
You're not getting that. 344.
Okay, 344. Arya, did you save yourself? What did you just pull?
326.
326. Oh, come on. There it is. The Southeast Storm just took all 3 pieces. All 3 pieces. Deep breath. All right. So Arya, I just got to ask, bud, what happened piece 2? You were talking to us, chatting us up, and you jumped on last minute. What's going on?
I lost track of time there. I'm not a big minute rest kind of guy, if you can't tell.
I'll tell you, hats off to you, Arya. You are a fighter, my man. You come, you bring it every single time. I love your energy. I love your enthusiasm. Zach, do you have a question for Arya here before we jump over to Henry?
I mean, we have CJ in our ear telling us to show you some love, but I got to ask you, how do you like donuts, Arya?
Honestly, not a fan.
Me neither.
Both the figurative kind and the literal kind, not a fan.
I love it.
But hey, like Alex was saying, man, I mean, this is your 3rd time on. You're not shying away from a fight. That's what.
I'm 1 and 2. I'm taking L's.
You got that one though, but that's what you want to see as a coach, someone that wants to race. So good man.
Good race.
All right, now we're gonna put you on mute. Henry, here we go. Let's get you over here. We want to call you Crockpot in the making. Set it and forget it. 353 back to back. Tell the audience here, we got a lot of folks watching here. What's your rowing background, dude? Give us some story on you.
Well, I started rowing up in New York with Row America Rye in 8th grade. Then I moved down to North Carolina. But before I moved, I stopped rowing and threw discus for a season. I was really, really bad at that, so I came back to rowing. And I joined a team down in North Carolina after I moved. I've never looked back.
Well, I got to tell you, man, you are incredibly lucky to have someone like Jordan Falcone helping you. How long have you been working with Jordan here?
Since July.
Well, I don't listen. I think we heard that you went 6:45 for your 2K. You should be crushing that at this point because I'm pretty sure Jordan can beat you right now with her best.
Yeah, no.
Aerobic monster.
I finally found someone to row with, okay?
I love it. I love it. Now, listen, both of you, excellent work tonight. Henry scoring 3 points for the Storm. Excellent work. Arya, thank you so much for being here. We're going to get you guys off because we got race number 2 coming up here in a minute.
Nice racing.
See you guys.
Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.
Have a nice race.
Later.
See ya.
It doesn't get I'm Alex Del Sordo. With me, as always, is Zach Everson, and we are in race number 2. Now, you just watched a commercial. If you were on and watching, you just saw that we have the Global Challenge March Mania happening in January into February, and registration opens next week on regattacentral.com. I am really excited. Everyone else here is really excited, and you're going to be doing races very similar to what we're experiencing here in the Premier Rowing League. Now, Zach, you are on mute. Let's get you off mute, and let's start talking about these athletes here, because I am jacked up. So, Zach, we have, again, Founders and the Storm. Tell us, the audience here, a little bit about these two athletes as we're about to start our 3x 1 minute on, 1 minute off.
So Tyler Horler from the Storm, 6'4", 200. He's got the boys around him. They're jacked right now. So, he pulls a 621.
Okay.
But this is my first time meeting Tyler. He's young. He's young and inexperienced. I'll go more into that in a second, Tyler. But then we have Peter Woodville, most improved from Episcopal Academy, most improved rower. Got a cool backstory on him once we get started. But these are two huge dudes.
Now, huge is right. I mean, 200 pounds. You can move a lot of erg there. Like, you can pull that chain really hard. And I love the boys in the background. Like, you have that kind of energy right now, getting jacked up. Naturally you're going to pull 5 or 6 splits faster just because they're there, right? So let's have both of these boys on mute, because I do not want to hear their ergs going, because it's going to be ridiculously loud. So, gentlemen, it's 3 minutes, 1 minute on, 1 minute off, rolling start for piece 2 and 3, at the catch for piece number 1. After each piece, you're going to go off mute and tell us how many meters you pulled. We'll tell you and see who won. Now, listen, the Storm has a 3-0 lead. If they take this, my prediction, Zach, is that they are going to win the whole thing. Okay. They're really tight in that junior category. If the Founders cannot pull out a victory, it's Storm to the finals. That's what I'm thinking.
If we're using the football analogy, I mean, the Mid-Atlantic Founders had to do a near perfect sheet to be competitive, and they just turned the ball over. It's like, okay, your percentages just plummeted.
That's right. Now let's get the boys set up. The audience is ready to go. We got plenty of people here on YouTube at the catch. Zach, when they are ready, it's all you, man. We're going to launch them.
All right, boys, give me a thumbs up when you're ready, and it's going to be attention row. All right, thumbs up from Tyler. Waiting on Peter. Thumbs up from Peter. All right, boys, let's get ready at the catch. Oh, the back slap. Sorry, Peter, it's over. All right, let's get ready at the catch. Attention, row.
Now, Mr. Henderson here in the background said that Peter and Arya are teammates. How cool is that tonight?
They're teammates. Cool story. I alluded to it on Instagram. When Peter was a kid, like 13, he was at Wimbledon. All right.
Okay.
And what was it? Jack Sock throws him a towel. Some Aussie. This is what I love. His mom said he was either Australian or British. I don't know. He had an accent. Stole the towel from Peter. Ever since then, I talked to Peter before this. He said that taught me to be a fighter, and he's been fighting ever since.
That's what we need. I love that. Oh, I love that so much. Now, the boys are here to party, though. So these guys, Peter's up against the wall, man. You got a lot of guys there helping him out.
Yeah, you got a guy going right next to him, pacing him.
It's kind of it's a different story when you have a pacer, right? You know that in running and anything else, there's a pacer. We're coming down to the final seconds here, the first minute. What's your gut? What do you think? Who's going to take this one? Let's wait. Hold on. Okay, Peter, what did you just pull?
348.
348. Tyler, what did you pull?
355.
Okay. All right, there it is. 355. You took piece number one, Tyler. Piece number one to the Storm. Peter, you got to catch up. You got 7 meters to catch up, buddy boy. Wow.
Wowzers. If you looked at Peter, he looks so long, so efficient, like the hang. You love the suspension. You got to go quicker, Peter. You got to go faster.
That's
Sit
what
up
we're
tall.
learning here. We're learning that in the PRL, Zach. Like the rowers that make it look effortless are just not cranking hard enough, right? They're just not bringing the splits down.
It's a minute. You just got to crank. And here we're going to go rolling start.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to see this part. Here they go.
All right.
Again, you're right about the long and strong. That's what he's doing.
He's got great form. I'm not knocking his form. So how about this? Tyler, I alluded to it earlier, said that he was like young, inexperienced. Pulls a 621. Listen to these ergs by 500. 36.4, 36.4, 36.1, 32.3. Talk about saving a little bit for the end there, Tyler. This kid can go sub 615, no problem. He's got a ton of power.
Hey, I wanted to point out, by the way, Mark Lapage was watching the last race. I assume his father, and just said, way to go, Henry. I love that, Zach. My parents, I love them to death, but they never came to a goddamn race for me, okay? They never made it out of their house to go watch me row.
Can you imagine what Chuck and Ruby would do if I was on live?
Oh, my God. They'd have banners and waving, going nuts, typing. Oh, it'd be great. Here we go, coming down one. They're probably like 10 seconds to go.
Are they doing 2 pieces? How long's this been? This is a long-ass minute.
There it is. Now, right to it. Peter, what did you just go?
Tyler's a little bit more quiet on this one.
Peter, what did you pull?
347.
I like the consistency. Tyler, what did you go?
351.
Oh! Come on, Mid-Atlantic Founders. Come on now. All right. A 4 meter gap. Now, trends tell us that we're doing this. All right. So, Mike, maybe Peter can get a point.
We might. Oh, boy. Tyler's leaking oil all over the place. The boys are quiet. He's drinking. I think that was urine. He's trying to just wake up. And listen, kudos to Peter on the fly, listening to the coaches.
That's right.
He said, you got to go quicker. And damn, he did it. This is it, boys.
This is it. I think CJ's in our background telling us bring the brooms. I don't know, man. I think the Mid Atlantic, they need one. They need this one right here. This is the piece. But Zach, learning from past experiences, you and I have done these pieces before. It's so critical, those first 10 strokes. Those first 10 strokes are really what set the pace. And I watched Peter do it again. He took his time getting to the catch. You can't do that in these pieces, everyone. You can't do it.
You gotta attack and like the quarter to half slide. Just get the wheels spinning, boys.
Now I see Tyler's rowing in mud right now. Okay, he's slowing down. You know that phrase. You've heard-
He's hunching down.
Yeah, and the guys are yelling at him, and they think it's working, but he's like pain cave right now. He
You
hates
do
it.
it all for the boys, dude. You can't let the boys down.
That's exactly right. But listen, Mid Atlantic need this one. Okay, if they don't get this one, it's a clean sweep of junior boys. And I, like I said earlier, that's the cough. That's the nail in the coffin.
Tyler is going quick right now. The kid's going quick.
I want to just yawn like, not fast enough. Sorry, bud. All right. Now Peter ended off. Oh, these guys are jacked. I don't know. Okay, Peter, what did you just go, Peter?
Good job.
Peter, what was that?
344.
344.
344.
Tyler, what did Tyler just go?
344.
344.
We have a tie. We have a tie.
What was the split? What was the split?
Oh, what was the split? What was the split?
Average for all three.
No,
No.
just
What was your split
Peter.
on the last one?
27-2. 128.5 on the last one.
so 127.2 to 128.5. Is that what I just heard?
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like it's a clean sweep for the Storm.
Oh,
That's what it sounds like. Clean sweep for the Storm. 3-0 on that one. All right. Now you got to catch your breath. Tyler. Give us some background, homie. Who is with you right now? What are these guys like? How'd you get all these dudes here cheering you on tonight?
I got my boy G Money, Jeffrey Miller over here. Yo, what's good, man? How you doing? Thanks for having us on tonight. He was one of the other athlete invited by I think Sarah.
Okay.
So he did the like 500 with me 2 or some weeks ago, and then I got Troy Riesenberger, and then Dylan Sanders, Josh Wayne, my boys. That's it. Nobody else.
Just a bunch of bros here. Jesus. Now,
What's up?
excellent work, Tyler. Now, who do you row for, Tyler?
I wrote for Sarasota Crew.
Sarasota Crew, my man. Well, excellent work tonight, scoring 3-0 for your team out by the pool. I love it. Excellent work tonight.
Thank you very much.
And Tyler, we hope to see you in the global challenge here. So we're going to put you on mute. We're going to jump over to Peter. Peter, you looked long and strong. You clearly have a great rowing background.
Thank you.
Losing that first piece, you stayed real consistent. But they're jumping in the pool. How are you feeling on your performance tonight?
I mean, I feel pretty happy. Like, we had this race in week 2, and I looked at my split right before. It looks like every single piece, I was like a whole split lower. So that was just my main goal to improve, which I did. So pretty happy, and it was a cool experience for sure to do it live.
That is awesome. And we had a big audience here watching you tonight. They're cheering you on for sure. But what I like about your demeanor is like you look at the higher stuff. You just improved your split. Zach, you know this as an athlete, as a coach. All right, win or loss, whatever, but he improved. How does that equate in the whole grand scheme of things? How does that feel as a coach and as an athlete improving?
Oh, I mean, every day you show up, and then as you get better and better and better, there's a point where you don't improve every time you sit on the erg.
Yeah.
Maybe, you improve by 0.1, but we've seen it before. We've seen it all season. Kids are pulling PRs live.
That's exactly right. And it just sets you up for success on the 2K and other big scores that get you into college, that get you into the national team. So excellent work to both of you. Bros out down in Sarasota, Florida. Excellent work, Tyler, scoring 3-0. And Peter, we look forward to seeing you do more work with us here in the Global Challenge and the March Mania in the coming months. So excellent work. Zach, I guess that's it. Now, listen, I got to tell you, I got rowing stuff to do. So I'm not doing Instagram Live. If you want to do a recap, it's all you, homie. But I got to go do some work now.
All right, dude. Hey, great seeing you guys. Great work.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.